Hey babe, welcome back, and thank you for being here. When I started the Christina DiStefano Podcast, I didn't know exactly where it would lead. I simply knew that I wanted to have meaningful conversations about creativity, work, personal growth, courage, and building a life that felt authentic. Over the years, this podcast has become so much more than I ever imagined. It became a bridge between different chapters of my life. A bridge between ideas I was still discovering, and most importantly, a bridge between me and all of you. Whether you've been listening for years or you've only recently found the podcast, thank you for allowing me into your lives. Thank you for your messages, your encouragement, your questions, and for thinking alongside me. This community has meant more to me than I can adequately express. This past year in particular changed me. Many of you were here as I wrestled with some of the biggest decisions of my professional life. You listened to questions of what I wanted to, questions and internal conversations about what I wanted to build, what kind of work felt meaningful, and whether I was willing to leave behind something successful in order to create something that felt more fully aligned. One of the reoccurring themes we came back to is this: if no one offers you a seat at the table, build your own. Not because you're angry, not because you want to prove anyone wrong, but because sometimes the life you're meant to create simply doesn't have an existing table waiting for you. You have to build it yourself. And when you do, make room for other people. Lift others up. Share what you've learned. Lead with generosity instead of scarcity. I've never believed success requires us to diminish someone else. I've always believed there's enough opportunity, enough creativity, and enough possibility for all of us. It's truly a mindset choice. We don't have to compromise our values or our dignity to build meaningful work. As I continued asking questions over the last year, I realized something. All of these conversations about identity, creativity, entrepreneurship, leadership, real estate, art, and human behavior were quietly leading me toward the same question over and over again. How do places we create shape the people we want to become? And if you ever watch my YouTube channel, you will definitely see that message resonating, especially on that last year of videos. That question has become the center of my work. It's the foundation of the company I've built, CDDA, which stands for Christina DiStefano Development Advisory, and it's the philosophy that now guides everything I create. I've come to believe that our homes, our neighborhoods, our workplaces, our hotels, our museums, and the cities we inhabit are far more than physical spaces. They are portals. They quietly shape how we feel, how we connect, what we believe is possible, and ultimately who we become. When we design environments thoughtfully, we're not simply designing buildings. We're designing lives. We're influencing health, belonging, creativity, relationships, and the everyday experience that define what it means to be human. So that's the work I'm committed to exploring, to researching, to creating, to building. It's become the question I can't stop asking and the conversation I want to dedicate myself to years to come. Because of that, I made the decision to bring this chapter to a close. Not because this podcast failed. It's quite the opposite, actually. It did exactly what it was meant to do. It gave me a voice when I didn't have one. It gave me confidence when I was lacking it. It connected me with extraordinary people when I felt my loneliest. It helped me become the woman who was finally ready to build the work she was meant to build. It was the bridge, and now it's time to cross it. So while this is the final episode of the Christina DiStefano Podcast, formerly Mindset to Manifestation for you OGs out there, it isn't goodbye. It's simply the beginning of the next chapter. If these conversations have resonated with you, if you've ever found yourself just fascinated by the ways our environments, culture, identity, design, and human behavior shape one another, I would love for you to continue this journey with me. Join me on the Invisible Architecture podcast. That's where I'll be exploring the unseen forces that shape our lives, inviting you to look at the world through the lens that has transformed the way I see it. Thank you for walking beside me through this chapter. It really means so much to me. And I think about all the people I've connected with throughout the years since I started this podcast in 2018. And I just want to say, I look forward to seeing you on the other side of the bridge. And on that note, sending you so much love from New York. Mwah.